Hello and welcome back. Let's have a look at Bitcoin and see what's happened since last time I made a video. Price has hit a new all-time high. Did that yesterday, late yesterday, at let's see, 52,640 was the all-time high. Price has opened above the daily pivot point here, and as usually is the case, likes to test it. So we can see the opening candle here at 52,100 approximately. Came up a little bit, came down, tested a cloud a few times, went inside, tried to break outside but from below, and did so, but failed to test the pivot point here, just shy of it. In my experience, it's sort of a bullish sign. There's some impatience here. Cannot push the price all the way down. Buy a step in, and we shoot up, test the upper cloud, come back. So we have a story here basically on the 15-minute chart, which shows, I would say, that we have a little correction here. Price is neutral right now, it's trading inside the cloud, and the projected cloud here hasn't twisted to the positive side yet. You can see the red line is above the green line, so we have this sort of bearish future, it's called. But that's quite normal when we have a correction. So we're waiting for a bullish twist here and a break above. But in general, price is very bullish here, coming up strongly, and there is no really sign of any exhaustion here. One would say we have bearish divergence here, but on the other hand, divergence of this sort in a very strong bull market is more relevant on the higher time frame. So we say weekly time frame, not so much on daily, weekly time frame. That's when you have to start to really pay attention to those things. While bullish divergence in a correction can be very useful if you can spot it. So that means that price is making a lower low, but the indicator here, the MACD I'm using, is making a higher low. But if we look at the SMA 200, it's shooting up almost 45 degrees, and it's quite bullish. So this bearish divergence is more saying that we will have a little correction here coming, and so we did. We did come down here and try to test the pivot point. Now the question is, where will we be heading from here? Maybe there is some clues if we will keep going down here and try to clear this pivot point, or we are going to continue. I'm just going to have a look at the 5-minute chart too, just to see where we are here, because the price is testing the SMA 200 pip to pip here, coming up, breaking below, coming up again here, trying to break above the SMA 200, then failing a few times. So now we're also failing here, and to go above the cloud, we see it does 1, 2, 3, 4 times here, and now we might see a little bit more downside here before we make another attempt to establish itself above the SMA 200. So it would be looking like something like that, and now we're sort of below it. And usually for short scalp traders and so, that means stay out of the, that's when you're on the sidelines, when you're actually below the SMA 200 on the 5-minute chart. That's a good time to take a breather or just wait, and if you haven't sold, so for the scalpers. So let's have a look at the daily also. The H4 first. Let's see how it looks. You can see it's all, bullish. Price is way above the cloud. Hesitating to come down here to sort of correct. We're not seeing that. And perhaps we have a cross here, who knows? That would be quite a strong bearish divergence, if so. But you can see price has stayed above the cloud nicely, neatly all the way up here. And hasn't closed below the Kijun Sen since we're back at the 8th of February. So we stayed above. I mean, the Kijun Sen, the white line you can see here in the Ichimoku cloud line. Equilibrium line it's called also. You can see price hasn't closed below it, so it's been holding support. So I would say the first sign of price wanting to move deeper in a correction and perhaps test the cloud would be if we close below the Kijun Sen, the white equilibrium line here. So if you're not interested in that, you're more interested in where are we heading, I would say let's have a look at the daily chart here also. So we have, this is a few support lines. Here we have a ABCD pattern. I've drawn this green line, correction, and then a projected ABCD, identical leg to the AB here, CD. And we end up somewhere around 54,350, right around monthly R3. That's the first natural target for this move up, if we use this as a bottom here, this correction. You can also, if you want to go further back, you can draw a bigger ABCD pattern, which I've done here. Starts around 7 September up to this top, and then we have an identical leg from the bottom 22nd January, which will take us up. I have a little red box here. This is 62,200 approximately. This is the yearly R3. That's where I think we will see the bigger correction. I mean, a correction that would take us down towards, well, let's see where the cloud is then, and perhaps we can draw a trend line here, but basically this will be the support level, 41,000, perhaps 38,000. If we scale down a little bit, you can see 38,000. It's also a very nice level for support. So let's say 38,000 to this top 41,000 is the major support if we're getting a really deep correction from these levels here, from 62,000. Otherwise, I think we can have something like this and then hit it and then drop off. So I would say 62,000 is the target if we're looking through this month and perhaps somewhat into March too. Of course, we can have a parabolic move up, break above, crazy price action, and then of course we're up here at 80,000, the R4. But I don't think, I think again, as I said before, I think price will be absorbing this upward move in a good way, I would say, so we don't get a blow off top now, but we have more of a natural move up. I think we will have many more legs looking at the higher time frame, and I think we will have a longer move up in this bull trend. There is nothing that speaks of anything else, so I think we can move up further here in a healthy way, hopefully. So we have one correction here, we can have one here, and then of course one a little bit deeper there, maybe 20, 30%. I don't know, 30% sounds a lot, but it wasn't really a lot in the previous bull run. So their correction could be 30 to 40%. So, but let's see, it's all speculation. Let's see where we are now, and let's see how far we can go. Thanks for watching.